intro. Brandy, if you would please come join me on the stage.
Hi, guys.
Some of you who are friends with her on Facebook saw that she just celebrated 18 years in real estate. So congratulations, Brandy.
Thank you.
We're super excited for you. Another interesting thing about Brandy, well, two more. She has averaged 6 homes closed for the past 2 years, every single month. So since January of 2020, she has closed 140 sales here at Chris Lindahl Real Estate. So amazing job.
Yep. That just means, is this on? Can you hear me? That just means Chris Lindahl has to buy us nachos.
Oh, yes.
Just saying.
We could do that. Nachos for everyone. Nachos for everyone.
Yep.
So, Brandy, just real quickly, we have a lot of new faces in this room. We have the training class that is here this week. Tell us one thing that you do on a daily basis. What is your routine?
So what I do on a daily basis, just exactly what you said, routine. You have to have a routine. So I get up every morning at 5:30, kind of plan out my day, go through. I always make a list at night of what I need to do. And I always try to do the things that I don't like doing. Like, I'm huge and I don't like doing market CMAs. So if I have to do a CMA for a client, I try to do that right away. Get the thing that I dread the most out of the way right in the morning, and then the rest of the day you're not constantly thinking about it. The other thing too that is important for me, I have a business coach, and he keeps me in line. So if I start to get off course in any way, shape, or form, he slaps me back in line.
Nice.
And keeps me focused, because it's easy to get off focus. Yeah. So it's very important to, as I always like to say, watch your own bobber.
Yes, you do.
The minute you start watching what everybody else is doing, then it starts messing with your head, especially for me it does. And then I get off course and I'm worrying about what everybody else is doing. So
would you say that coach is holding you accountable to
Absolutely.
that daily routine?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I get up in the morning at 5:30. I used to try to exercise, and then I just stopped kidding myself.
Didn't you get that mirror? You got the mirror.
I did get the mirror. I got the mirror workout. I used it for a little bit, and then I thought, this looks way better with me just looking in it than that trainer yelling at me to go faster. I'm like, yeah.
I'm going to have to try it.
So
have you guys seen those? Like, you work out in front of the mirror?
Yeah. Well, and the biggest reason why I got that, I'm just going to be honest with you, is my kid told me that I didn't need it. So I'm like, oh yeah, watch me, because now I'm gonna really buy it. So it's having a routine, and it's sticking with that routine as much as you can. And when I'm in between appointments, I try to call my clients. I always ask my clients, what's your preferred method of communication? Because some people like phone call, some people like text message. So if I'm in between appointments and I'm not trying a new restaurant,
nachos somewhere.
Exactly, nachos somewhere. I am returning phone calls, returning text messages. I try to stay on top of my emails as much as I can. I do have a fantastic assistant that also keeps me in check. So, it's a lot. I get up early, but I also go to bed early.
Okay, so if you take all of that, narrow it down to one piece of advice for everybody in this room, what's that one piece of advice?
My one piece of advice would be, watch your own bobber. The minute you start paying attention to what somebody else is doing, you're off course, and that's all you're doing is you're paying attention to what they're doing. You're like, why can't I get this to go? Why can't I get any offers to be accepted? Don't do it. Pay attention to your own bobber. Reach out to us, experienced agents, if you're struggling. Any of us are willing to sit down, willing to have a phone call anytime. We all get off course. I'm 18 years into it, and I have ADD. I'm like, oh, look, the shiny bulb. One of the perfect reasons why I have a business coach, because he's like, hey, no more shiny bulbs. So that would be my one piece of advice. Just pay attention to your own stuff and just keep going. You're gonna take 3 steps forward and you might take 4 back, but you're gonna go 3 forward, take 2 back. You're always gonna come back a little bit. Just keep going.
Great advice. Really great.
Yeah.
All right.
that it?
All right, one final question. Why did you choose KLRE and why do you continue to choose KLRE?
Well, I always like to say Chris chose me because of my great singing abilities, but I'm gonna be honest, probably not it. I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I chose KLRE because being an independent agent, I was tired. I was tired of doing my own marketing. I was tired of doing my own lead generation, my own turning of the files in, doing the listings. I was tired. And I met with Chris. He called me one day and he's like, hey, let's meet. I'm like, okay, what's your next week look like? No, today. And it's like 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm like, today? Like, okay. And so I came here and said, you know what? I'm gonna do this for a year and see how it works. Came here a year into it, and I stay because being an independent agent and being on this team, there's so much support and everybody wants to see you succeed. It's not, and you're an independent agent, everybody's just out for themselves. Here it's a family. They want to see you succeed. If you succeed, they succeed. So that's one of the huge reasons why I stay. Yeah. Like, you're not gonna find this community anywhere else. And trust me when I say this, another piece of advice, the grass is not greener on the other side. I don't care how much they paint that picture, it's not.
Thank you.
It's not.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes. Give Brandy a round of applause. Thank you.